Hey, what's up guys and girls, this is JJ here again with a demo of the Electro-Harmonix Canyon delay and looper. This is a feature-packed digital delay that houses a number of different sounds, and what you just heard was the echo setting with some modulation. It's the second setting on the pedal. The echo section is probably based on the #1 echo, also by Electro-Harmonix, which is their digital delay from years back, which offers a very pristine delay sound that is almost identical to your normal guitar sound. And on this second setting, it had some added modulation in there, which was not possible on the #1 echo. So it's a great digital delay, and I know, a lot of crafty artisan old school guitar players, they would say, well, I have to have an analog delay because simply they sound a lot more musical. And I totally agree, because I'm that type of guitar player too, I reckon. But I think you don't necessarily have to have an analog delay device anymore to have it sound very musical and organic. I think we live in an age where digital delays and reverbs are simply much better and more predictable to use than the old analog stuff. That doesn't hold good for the drive sounds, in my opinion, or fuzzes, distortions, but for delays it's perfect to go the digital way, especially with products like this, which have your bread and butter delay sounds, but you can also use it as a bag of tricks, as I will show you in this video. So for the purposes of this demo, I'm playing my Kaufman's 63 Tele with Seymour Duncan Antiquities into my orange OR15 amplifier. It's mic'd up with the Sennheiser E906 going straight into Logic. So for this next example, I've turned the mode selector to the normal echo mode, which is the first mode on the pedal, and I'll just let you hear what that does with all the knobs set to 12 o'clock. Here's the basic guitar and amplifier sound, and here's with the Canyon engaged. Okay, let's back off the number of repeats by dialing back on the feedback control. And I like a delay to sit a little back in the mix, so I'm also turning the effects level down. So you get a very subtle ambience there. When set to 12 o'clock, the effects level gives you slightly above unity gain. Which is useful for that kind of thing. So our next mode is the multi-tap delay, which gives you an exact number of repeats. When I set the feedback control to 9 o'clock, it's going to give me 3 repeats, so you get this. Okay, let's turn it back. That's 1. That's 3, which is especially cool on faster settings, so on shorter delay time. So I'm just going to dial back on the delay knob. Okay, almost sounds like a block party guitar part to me. The Canyon delay also has a reverse delay on board, which sounds like this. Let's turn the effect level up. Very psychedelic. And it wouldn't be an Electro-Harmonix delay pedal if it didn't include a Deluxe Memory Man setting. And the DMM setting on the Canyon sounds terrific. Of course, it's a digital modeling version of a Deluxe Memory Man, one of their groundbreaking analog delay pedals that was used by The Edge, amongst others, and Eric Johnson, of course. I've played tons of Memory Mans, or maybe that's Memory Men, but it definitely has that really dark Memory Man kind of sound. Now the Memory Man is also famous for its analog modulation that's built in. Now on the factory setting, the Deluxe Memory Man mode on the Canyon doesn't have any modulation, but there is a way to use secondary knob functions with which you can activate that delay and tweak it, and that's what I'll show you right now. So all you have to do is press and hold the tap divide button for 1 second. So then the delay time control controls the modulation, like this. Now the echo and loop modes on the pedal do not have any secondary knob functions, so if you want to get out of secondary knob mode, all you have to do is just switch to one of those settings and then you're back in normal mode. So on a delay pedal you use the delay time control to set the delay time. So if you want a really short delay time, you're going to set it pretty low like this. You know, you can go even shorter on the Canyon. It's pretty metallic. At 12 o'clock. It gives you a reasonably usable delay time that's usable in a lot of situations. Here's the maximum delay time. I think that's about 3 seconds, I'm not sure. But fortunately it also has tap tempo. Now there is no dedicated tap tempo switch, but once the pedal is engaged, when you tap it like this, okay, it's going to recognize that as a tap tempo. Okay, now you can relocate that tap switch by hooking up an external foot switch into this socket over here, but it's pretty easy to tap a delay time as long as you don't do it while you're in the middle of your song. Okay, and then there's this tap divide button that you can set to a number of settings. So let's tap a tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to give me quarter notes. It turns yellow. That's dotted eighth notes. And when it turns green, it's eighth notes. So really, really convenient. The Canyon delay also has a really funky tape delay setting in which the repeats are very, you know, like degraded, distorted, like the wow and flutter on an old tape machine. Going straight into the front end of an overdriven amplifier, the Canyon sounds terrific. Verb setting on the Canyon is taken from the Stereo Memory Man with Hazarai, and this has some reverb, some plate reverb added to the repeats. Check it out. When you turn the delay time and feedback controls all the way down on the Verb setting, you get just the reverb. Check this out. Okay, and then the delay control acts as a pre-delay. Octave delay setting on the Canyon is a lot of fun. It reminds me of a sound I once did in my video demo of the Deluxe Memory Man 550TT, where I hooked up, I think it was a POG, a nano POG, into the effects loop of the Deluxe Memory Man. So what you get is the repeats are going to go into cascading octaves, like this. And something you don't find a lot in delay pedals is a shimmer mode. And a shimmer effect is basically what you get when you have like octave up effects in the reverb trails, and the Canyon does a great shimmer sound. Check this out. So there you have it, a look at the Canyon delay by Electro-Harmonix, a very versatile compact delay pedal that basically has every delay sound I could ever want. And although this is a digital delay, it does the analog stuff like the tape delay, the Deluxe Memory Man really well. There's tons of cool tricks in it. I haven't even demoed the looper, which is in here as well. And the sample and hold function, so you can use this to have a lot of fun and be all experimental, but it definitely has all of your bread and butter sounds in a great sounding, great looking and affordable package. So they've done it again, Electro-Harmonix. Kudos to you. Signing off, JJ.